Good morning, folks. Today finds me back at Newnham near Daventry. I've come a different way around than I normally do. Currently going up Newnham Hill, which in the 50s, 60s and 70s used to do a lot of hill climbing. I've come this way particularly to see this, which is the Newnham windmill. It's got no sails on it. It is certainly perched on top of the hill. But today mainly, I should imagine, it's going to be about bluebells. I'm only 10 minutes into my walk. And Newnham Hill is covered in bluebells. I think that statistically the UK has 3/4 of the world's, I won't say population, but whatever it is, 3/4 of all the bluebells in the world. There seems to be plenty around. A little earlier this year, because we've had such good weather. Favourite times of the year with the new flowers all coming in all along here. Bluebells. Now we've reached the top. Today is going to be probably retracing a lot of the steps. I will be retracing a lot of the steps I've done a few times before. But if it's a good walk, it's a good walk. There we have top of Newnham Hill. Just over the Northamptonshire countryside. And just through the estate down there, suppose it a bit. Radio mast on the top as well. This bit of road is a little bit busier than the one that it usually is. Bells dotted around. I don't know, look, today's I don't particularly enjoy walking this area. It's one of the rolling hills. Which are not too bad. Up there doing some work on his radio mast. So, maybe 10 o'clock. My shirt sleeves already. Love the blue of bluebells. See the other end of that footpath. Come down back up that way and come down the hill. Flowers flowers. I really should know more of the names of these flowers, so at least look them up. As we're heading down, ladies and gentlemen, this short section, I will leave you with that, what I'm looking at today. So I'm sure I'll be back to you shortly, and I'll catch you later. Yeah, back again, folks. Not so many bluebells at the moment. I'm heading over to into Badby Woods, and I'm sure we'll not be disappointed. I think last year there was plenty. My finger out the way of the screen. Here we go, back on track now. Looking through a field of lambs and sheeps. There's nothing more cute than a baby lamb. Oh, Mum's calling. Alright, kids. Ah, time for breakfast. Oops. One thing when I'm doing this for Angela, I'm not looking where I'm going, and I do put my feet down some potholes. So 10:30. It's way up in the 20s already. For May is fantastic. Say on the internet that from the 8th of May we could have snow, which doesn't bode well as we're off to Scarborough. It moves the Camby van. As I say, on the Neen Way, I said before, this is the start of the River Neen, a great fishing river further downstream, but here it's just a little brook. Another sign of spring. Great fields of oilseed rape. They do bring colour to the countryside, I must admit. Not so much of as it's grown now. Apparently there's a beetle they're trying to eradicate that doesn't do it any good. But what areas are affected? There doesn't seem quite as much around as there used to be years ago. Actually, there was plenty in France when we came through France the other week. And Angela would say, absolutely stunning. I wasn't particularly thinking of how far I'd go today, but that's such a nice day. Knowing me, I'll probably end up doing far too much. I always like to see what's over the next horizon. I pretty much know now on this route, because I've done it a few times, what's over the next horizon. The sunshine on the oil seed, it certainly, you can smell it. The bees go mad for it. There's a monument there. What it's for, I don't know. SOV, I don't know what that means. Excuse me. again. There's the Newnham emblem. Looking back to Newnham. Actually bypassed the village somewhat. Coming in the other way today. If I've got time. On the way back, I might just pop back into the village again. No shops there, which is a shame because I have to find somewhere to get something to eat today. Butterflies. Right then, there's a little one again. Leave you with this splendid view. And I'll crack on and enjoy my walk until I get to Badbury. Right, goodbye. Good morning again. Come a different way round to Badbury Wood today. Misses out the village. Which the new route I've not done before, sorry. And lying there before us is Badbury Woods. Quite an extensive woodland. I've never entered it this time. I've usually just gone up the side of it. There was plenty of bluebells there last year, so I'm hoping coming through the middle there's going to be a good show on. It's quite early, but usually more as you get into May, the bluebells are coming. There's enough light penetrating through, hopefully. They're up and away. Actually beautiful little route, this one. So it cuts out the village into the middle of the wood. That's looking promising. See some tinges of blue. Oh, duck. For a view. Should be out of the sunshine in a minute and into trees. There we are, folks. Badbury Wood, celandines and bluebells. So, got a few of them at the edge. Let's see what we can find as we delve deeper in. I'll say primarily I do have to come out this time of year just to see the bluebells. Snowdrops as well. Bluebells are my favourite. There we go. Oops, there we go, down the hole again. Everywhere in this wood. Anybody who likes bluebells near Daventry can park up in Badbury and a 5 minutes walk to the woods. Beautiful. You just go on and on and on. Bridge here, like they're doing some forestry. Let's go over the little bridge. It looks pretty where they've done the forestry, but I suppose they've got to do something. Excuse me again. Take this track up here and see where this one leads. As I say, going on and on. And on. The deeper you go in, the more there seems to be. It's a carpet blue. There's a squirrel, I don't know if you can see him. Moving about. Apart from that little forestry through the middle, which I don't know what about, it seems to be quite a natural wood, pretty much left to its own devices. We're going up the hill. There's more. Hello again. As I say, I've come right to the very edge of the wood to carry on my walk, and I've come to the completely opposite side. And this is what you find. A little bit more open, a little bit more light, and it's just wall to wall bluebells. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to backtrack a little way. My exit point there. I think there's another exit point over here. But I just wanted to show you the full extent of what is on this side of the wood. Yeah. The other side's breathtaking, but this absolutely amazing. Looks like a little bit more light. And they go mad. Absolutely stunning. Ferns are poking through as well. So we're just climbing up out of the wood. Up and down. Excuse me. Well, absolutely extraordinary. Come out of the wood. Part. There's a ruin down there. And it looks actually a little bit off track, but I'll sneak out there if I can. I've only got to walk across there a little way. It's a daisy. Tumble off the fence. Right, let's say goodbye to the woods, the bluebells. Now you've been getting out here. We walk over here. We should get back on track of the path, which comes down through those trees. Down there, you can see them very well, so make it bigger. So one of my go-to walks. Come out this way. Absolutely love it. Right, ladies and gentlemen. You've seen this before. We'll cut you short and catch you later.